Torso, let me know when you are back. Thank you.
All right, back. Hey, what's your day job, anyways?
I can't tell you. Sorry.
All right.
I'm a scientist. Sounds really cool. Really boring.
What kind of science?
Just like pharmaceutical. Neuro. Ow!
Yeah, my mom was a microbiologist for years, so.
Pretty similar. Are you ready?
I am ready. You ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Alright, looks like they're going to be going live here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the DGL World Cup #2 Finals. I am your host, Link, with my co-host, Torso. Torso.
How's it going, everybody? Very excited for this match tonight. We've got VEA versus Armada in a best-of-3 tonight. The maps, I believe, will be... where'd it go? It was just
District Station and Market.
Junior third map will be going to Market. Like to see some predictions in chat. We've got Armada, who have just been an absolute tear here in the DGL for the past couple seasons. VEA, who are really just finding a new stride and kicking ass again. It's been a couple seasons since we've seen them do really particularly well in D1. They just squared off against Armada in our D1 championship for Season 8 about a week ago. Armada came out on top, but just barely. So we've got a very even lineup, very even matchup coming to you guys tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is going to be the pistol round. Kingmaker is going to secure that cap. Pistol round is going to determine who starts when the actual match occurs. So
got Gems and Wooly coming back in after that cap, and no one's sticking around to spawn camp, so they should make it into the game just fine.
and Gren trying to pick off into apartments, but no, getting picked off by Ripjaws. And
good shot out of Ripjaws.
No
Very
one
quick
on
turn.
B. It's going to be a 2v3 situation. Security with the advantage. They don't know if they're capping right now. So Armada is going to be looking to make a move here. Avilch just creeping around. Ripjaws here's the glass break. Wooly baiting that C push.
I think Ivilch is going to come out here on top. Get some gems up on Balk. Ripjaws has found Wooly.
Oh no!
Kisses on Bravo.
Kisses is out of ammo, unfortunately. Avilch is just prone right there. Trying to crawl away and stay alive.
Call comes out for Ivilch to get the kill, but the stall is blocking his line of sight, and since pistols can't pen for shit, he's not even going to bother trying to pen through that shop stall.
Yeah, Kisses knows he's in cubby. Avilch is just looking around, trying to find this player. Security has the advantage right now with B already capped. Kisses trying to bait Ripjaws out to push him. Avilch going to go A, which is a smart move.
It is a smart move. We don't want Ripjaws getting into a 1v1 that he could potentially lose.
Yeah, and now actually Kisses has to go back to B because he did not anticipate there being 2 people left. So either way, this is going to be hard for Kisses to come back. And Kisses will get the kill onto B, but now unfortunately he's got no choice other than to go back to A. So
the hell of a shot out of Kisses just snapped to Ripjaw's head and took it clean off.
So Kisses is kind of stuck here. He's getting into this, he's getting into a pickle for sure. trying to decap, trying to stay alive, and kicks off a village, but they're gonna decap and win this by cap. So VEA wins the pistol round, which means that they get to choose which side they will start on.
Sounds like they're going to stay, so we'll get a restart and get into the actual match. The VEA starting on Insurgent side.
Yeah, and a lot of the teams, you know, really do prefer this Insurgent side, especially, you know, if they haven't warmed up, they're going to want to maybe start off on Insurgents. It favors a lot of a team's playstyles, a lot more than security. But both these teams seasoned veterans, so they can play both sides pretty well.
And it is, I think it's one of the most even maps that we have in terms of just raw win percentage per side. If you've got even teams on this, you should be looking at a 4-4 at half.
Absolutely. And you know, both these teams are going to be looking to change up their strategies in meta and try out new things, just try to get the edge over each other.
I think straight out the gate, something we should expect to see out of Armada is a lot of pre-fire. We should be seeing pre-fire coming across Bravo and some pre-fire coming out of Dark Window towards Apps. Grinmore is particularly good at this. I would know I've died to it quite a bit.
Yeah, absolutely, and we'll see what kind of pre-fire happens out of both of these teams. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the first round of the first map in a best-of-3, the DGL.org finals, VEA versus Armada. Armada on security, VEA on Insurgents. A village running very quickly, playing hyper-aggressive onto balcony. Vaughn trying to stay alive onto Barrel, is going to get the first pick, but needs to stay alive. And wow, Kisses with the spray down. That's going to be a 4-on-4 situation already, but Kisses capping, not capping B actually.
No, it's just barely off of it.
Barely off.
Just giving Kingmaker some support. Kingmaker, the typical B player for Armada, going down early, and it was good of VEA to try and stop that cap. It's basically what Armada bases their playstyle off of, is middle of the map control. We see Kisses finally jumping onto Bravo, starting to get it capped up again. He's about 50% capped. Teammates around him though, they're starting to go down. It's 4-on-3 right now.
Yeah, Ripjaws is going to push into B and try to block this. Needs to be careful. Ripjaws is going to get played. Grinmore goes down by a village. The village is now on balcony. He goes down. Intrigue looking for the kill. He gets one, and he gets Kisses. Oh.
He was prone right next to Kisses on Bravo, just did not turn. He has decided to shoot a corpse instead. He knew he was blocked, but not able to find that player. Very close, very down to the wire. We got Armada coming out with the first round here on District.
Yeah, that was a great kill by a village onto Grinmore in balcony, but he kind of he looked back towards Insurgent arches when he could have when Kisses was actually right in front of him on B, and he just missed that. But great play all around. Crazy rotations happening there in the middle of the round. Intrigue, unfortunately, shooting at a dead body, laying right next to Kisses.
You know, I think after they killed the first player on B, VEA figured it was clear and didn't look for that second player until it was way too late. Kisses didn't start to get challenged until he was about halfway capped.
Yeah, and there's going to be a very late pre-fire. Village playing very aggressive again, waiting. And Wooly is playing super aggressive. He is already in Cubby, which is such a strong position. Grinmore fighting a village. The village needs to be careful. He gets picked off. He should not have tried to peek that. Left peek versus right peek. Right peek is going to win 9 out of 10 times. Wooly in such a strong position. Gets one kill. Gets taken down. Vaughn looking for another kill onto Cafe. Does not get it. It's a 4v3. Kingmaker with the cap at 90%. Trying to stay alive. Brings Wooly in. 5v4. Grin unfortunately going down.
Just after that cap, so it is a 3-on-4 right now with Wooly just coming back into the game. He's not going to have map control until he can get out of spawn, so if VEA can capitalize, maybe get a pick here, they're effectively playing a 3-on-3. Wooly is now in the street, however, starting to get into the fight. Ripjaws will take down Kingmaker. It is 3-on-3.
Ham
3-on-2.
Yeah, Ham tried to peek out, and that was pretty dangerous against the red band player. Kisses took him down. Flash onto Bond. Ripjaws is in a good position, but he needs to stay alive. He gets taken down. Jim's heard him. B is at 75%. If Bond can stay alive...
No, they're all just coalescing on
Wooly
top of him. He's a dead man.
Wooly steps on. If Wooly had been if Wooly had been a couple seconds there later, they would have capped, and that would have been a reset.
You saw there towards the end when they realized there was just one player up for VEA. I was watching the minimap, and everyone spun around to look at Bravo on Armada. And, you know, if Bond had maybe made that pick at the end, maybe connected, he just barely whiffed that shot on the player coming out of Cafe, he might have been able to get that cap. He was about 80% by the time he went down. So another really close round, just barely going in the way of Armada.
Yeah, absolutely. Armada playing very aggressive on security tires, just pushing all the way through. I mean, already 2-0 on security. Still anyone's game. If you are not familiar with how these matches pan out, it is 8-round halves, first to 9 winning. So after 8 rounds total, you will see a side swap. And the Bilch is going to get through. Kingmaker looking for that Tires player. He's going to get a pick onto Tires. That's going to be huge. The Bilch playing hyper aggressive. He's got to be careful. They already know he's in balcony grid looking for the free fire. Oh no, the Bilch takes him down. Wooly knows he's there. Oh, and Kingmaker killing a Vilch. Kingmaker going back clutch now on B, just swiveling all over the place, looking for that kill. And he's going to cap B, and that's going to be a 5v3. Unfortunately, I'm flashed. And Kingmaker goes down in the process. There's the refrag by Wooly, and Wooly gets refragged by Ham.
The refrag train is rolling. We're actually 3v2 right now. After that cap, we had a couple players go down for Armada, so it's not as powerful as it could have been. We've got Ham still up in apps. He's in the security side, maybe looking for respawns, but Kisses seems to be pretty privy to the fact there's a VEA player somewhere around here hiding out in the same cubby position that we saw work out so well for Wooly. Ripjaw still just pieing around on Balk, and Gems watching the backside. Armada doesn't have to move here. They've got a man advantage, they've got a cap advantage, they can wait for VEA to poke out. They're all in really good defensive positions. You got Grinmore, Kisses, and Gems all up just watching, I think, what they need to watch in this situation, and it's all up to VEA to make a move here.
Yeah, Ripjaws is in a good position. It's just hard to choose, you know, who's going to come down to B. Is it going to be Ham or is it going to be Ripjaws? There's really nothing that Ripjaws can do, and it looks like Ham's electing to go out here, but unfortunately Kisses is right there. So he's got about 20 to 30 seconds before VEA needs to make a move here, or else they're going to run out of rotation time, and Kisses is probably going to pick up this kill on to Ham.
Definitely heard him come down. I think maybe he still thinks he's in those stairs next to Cubby, but yeah, he's just going to get shot in the back as he comes out.
Yeah, and Ripjaws now needs to make the move. Oh! What could have been a nice kill by Ripjaws. Unfortunately, he just pre-fired because he thought someone would be there, and then looked away. Yeah, he was right. He just, like 2 or 3 more bullets.
One more bullet, yeah. 1 or 2 more bullets would have done it. It's another round in favor of Armada. 3-0 here already, and we've got a prediction or 2 coming out in chat. We got Stuff Shark saying it's going to be 9-6 this first map in favor of Armada, and that's a pretty close game. You know, I'm actually tempted to agree with that prediction. I believe this is Armada's map pick. So the higher seed coming in here.
Oh, it's actually VEA actually picked this one. VEA picked District, Wooly picked Station.
Interesting.
Yeah. You know, yeah. They're just playing a little aggressive. Kingmaker got 2 really good kills there from B, which was just amazing. Amazing play.
When he got that kill on Ripjaw's last round, Ripjaw's had him all the way to the right.
Pre-firing. Grin pre-firing balcony, and look at that flashbang. Double flash on Balk. Just excellent play. Wooly playing hyper-aggressive, clearing that barrel. Look at Intrigue playing very far back, waiting for Wooly to push. Wooly has to be careful. If Wooly pushes around, Intrigue peeks away at the wrong time. Look at this double play on the balcony. Something's going to happen here. Oh no, Vilch gets taken down, playing a little too aggressive.
Kingmaker has just been nasty from Bravo. He just got a pick that he, by all means, should not have gotten. He could have called that guy out, but I did not think he was about to take that shot.
Yeah, 5-on-3. Kingmaker. Oh no! He's prone in the ground. Ripjaw's looking for a kill. King getting another kill. King now probably. probably going to try and bring back his team, and Kisses gets a kill. They're just peeking too aggressively. Kingmaker's still in this position. Kingmaker, no!
Lines up. Bond gets almost gets a double there.
Yeah, but Kingmaker played that beautifully. I mean, he killed 2 people from that spot, and now it's a 5v1. I mean, it's almost nothing that Bond's going to be able to do, especially since he's in apartments. He's going to get trapped up here.
Kingmaker's been getting refrags from an objective, which is almost unheard of.
Yeah, Abilge just needs to slow down how he plays balcony. He's just playing so aggressive, and Grin knows it, and Grin just sits and waits for him. So we'll see what Bond can do here. You know, they're probably gonna just kind of hang out here, think about things. Bond has a little bit of time, so basically as soon as he gets on the objective, you're gonna see all these security players move. They're set up very well, just in case. Wooly hears him now in apartments for sure. Yeah, I can hear him from Wooly's perspective. So Wooly knows where he is, and they don't need to move. They're a little far back. I think there was a miscount on kills because they got a wallbang in apartments torso.
Yeah, there must be a miscount. They must be thinking they're getting spawn camped or something near to it, just because of how crazy paranoid these players are around Alpha and still in spawn in some cases. Grinmore still hasn't made it out of the schoolyard.
And Wooly should get this kill. Oh my gosh. Bond wanted to run there.
What is Bond doing? I think Bond realized he was down to about 10 seconds, decided to get on that point.
Jim's
Wooly,
free
though, coming
firing.
from behind, should be able to pick this up.
Wooly gets the kill, and that's going to be the end of that round. 4-0 in favor of Armada. And, you know, just playing very passive, very well. That was a nice pre-fire through Cafe by Jims. Very smart. Kind of
got a pause coming out of VEA right now. I believe it's tactical. I don't think anyone's ping is running away or anything. You're down 4-0. It's a good idea to call a pause and try to stop your opponent's momentum. Maybe talk about what's going on, what's going wrong, what you could do differently. I'm sure that because they picked this map, VEA had some kind of strategy coming into it. And it's just not working out. This guy changed gears. They're going to take a minute and talk it over. I believe you're allowed 1 pause per half, or is it per game, Link? I forget.
Yeah, you get 1 pause per half.
Okay, so they're taking
Well,
this pause.
it's a time limit thing.
Right, so it's a total of like 1 total round, which in the DGL is about 3 minutes, so gonna sit and talk things over, or maybe just like try to change the state of mind. Like, you're down 4-0, that kind of sucks. Maybe they're talking about something completely differently, like the weather, or movies, or who the fuck knows. Like, if you can
just trying to break
change
it up.
the state of mind you're in, yeah, just like try to forget that you're down 4 rounds, it's a new game.
Yeah, so, you know, VA, very skilled players. They just need to slow down. They need to slow down how they're playing balcony. You know, but what do you guys think? People in the chat, what do you guys think about what's going on so far, what you've seen? You know, do your predictions still stand, etc., etc.? And I know that you're going to hear this in 3 minutes, which means that your responses are going to be super late. But go ahead and tell us in chat what you guys think.
Yeah, at the very least, you can talk amongst yourselves. You'll all be in real time with each other. We'll get around to reading some of those predictions if we have another pause, or between games for sure.
Tarpon with a very specific call.
Third map is going double OT. We'll have very hoarse and husky voices by the end of that, if that is the case.
So, gonna need to see a reset here before this hits 0-0.
They still got 40-something seconds. They'll be fine.
Alright, looks like we're gonna be going live here, ladies and gentlemen. You know, and they're just playing, you know, the Village playing.
They're playing hyper-aggressive. It's not paying off. They're getting killed from the Bravo player. I mean, like, if you're dying to your opponent's Bravo player in other lanes, that's just not right. Like, there's just no other way to put it. You should be killing that guy if you're pushing that far into someone's lane without getting killed by that player.
Absolutely, and he's playing. He's also jumping around, which is never a good thing either. Like, he just needs to calm down. He's a very good player. He just needs to settle down. So we'll see what they can do here. It looks like a double B push with some pre-fire. And Wooly gets a nade onto a Vilch. A Vilch going down. And it's going to be
Kingmaker, though, and that's the early B presence taken away from Armada. We got Kisses nearby once again looking for the refrag. He's going to come up dry for now. Gonna have to get out of there, get taken care of by VEA unless they want to get another cap.
This just needs to be careful. Now he's on B. They don't see. They make B, so no one knows if he's on B or not. Wooly's looking for this kill, playing super passive. He heard him go prone, and Grin's gonna get a pick onto Bond in apartments. Wooly looking to rush apartments. Intrigue playing very slow. He hears this player. There's the cap. It's gonna be a 5v3. Intrigue's gonna look for some picks on these players.
I can say with relative certainty that VEA did not know that cap was coming. I don't think they knew Kisses was on the point after they killed Kingmaker, and that's something VEA has to adjust for. They have to adjust for 2 Bravo players. They're clearing 1 with about a 50% success rate, and that's fine. That's perfectly good. But they need to take care of the second guy, the fallback guy. They gotta take care of the fallback plan. They gotta kill Kisses before he can jump on there and get this cap that'll put them back later in the round.
And Intrigue is looking for this pick. Jims gets the pick onto Intrigue. Wooly now just needs to worry about apartments, and he takes down Ham. Now it's a 5v1. Ripjaw's all alone. Baby girl.
This is not a fun situation to be in if you're Ripjaws by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, King's position onto A on the grocery stall is very hard to see, and King's probably going to get the pick here, and yes, he does. That's a very unorthodox position. It's an older position that not a lot of players use, but it's so good at defense, you know, Torso.
Yeah, some players refer to it as, they call it the Ganota shelf. There's a player who used to play very passively back in there all the time. Got a lot of kills from that position.
Yeah, absolutely. And what it looks like right here is Armada is just... They really have VEA's number. I mean, VEA can stomp out many teams on District, and you know, Armada, it just has them. They know what they're gonna do, and they're just countering very well. So VEA needs to come up with a little bit of different strategy and try to see what they can do. And there's gonna be one pick by Wooly. Another person got hit. We're gonna see a rush by Intrigue onto B. This is the changeup they might have needed. Intrigue, unfortunately,
take down Kisses too.
Yeah,
got another player coming
going
on to
for
B.
the kill.
Kingmaker's rushing straight on.
Kingmaker doesn't see Intrigue. Intrigue kills him and then goes down to Wooly. Wooly now on B. Wooly trying to stay alive, gets an amazing kill. Sees Maryland kills him as well.
Oh my god.
What a round by Wooly. Holy cow. Wooly just went off the charts there with a 4K. Wooly got a pre-fire, and then after he got a pre-fire, ran on to B. Just playing out of his mind right there. So now it's 6-0 on a security, and this is really what you don't want to see if you're on Insurgents. You want to keep it at 4-4 going into the half. You know what? Maybe security is what VA wants.
Well, you know, if you get to pick the map, and then you get to pick the side of the map that you start on, you gotta have a plan. Like, you have to be picking these sides, pick these maps for a reason. And I'm wondering, as I'm watching this, is this VEA's plan? Is this really what they practiced and decided to do against this team? Because it's really not working. Yeah,
absolutely. And you just gotta wonder what they talked about, etc. And there's gonna be the push into apartments, and Ham's gonna get flashed, unfortunately. Look at those 2 players on B. I mean, they're just all huddled around. Kingmaker needs to stay down. Look at all these players. Kingmaker goes down. Wooly's going to try and push in and help out his teammate. He gets 1 pick, looking for the next one, but does not get it. Intrigue's going to block B. Good play by Intrigue. Look at Wooly.
Flanking around through tires. There's a 4-player stack on apartments, and he's going to come up with some players' flanks if he looks to his right.
But Barrel, Bond protected him. Look at all these players on B. I mean, B is still 50%, so it's still anyone's game. Look at Ripjaws.
I thought for sure that Wooly was going to get some traction there. He's coming up on 3 or 4 players' flanks.
Yeah, and now this is the momentum that VEA needed, albeit a little bit too late. Grenmore all by himself, 4v1. Ripjaws, be careful. Gren's gonna kill you. He does.
You get that pick and then get out of there, change his angle of attack here. But some good cover from Ham, from Cubby will end the round. We finally have VEA on the board. 6-1. Still in favor of Armada.
And you see what they did there, Torso, was VEA actually left the balcony alone. But, you know what was scary there is Wooly didn't, you know, when you cross the street, when you come out of the doorway, look left, look right, look left again. You know, Wooly tried to gun it all the way to B and didn't look left, and Bond killed him from that barrel. Bond actually did not see Wooly from that barrel, but Wooly crossed into his sights as he ran on to B. So he would have been able to kill Bond very easily. But yeah, great play.
They didn't just leave Balk open, they left everything open except for apartments and their street. They left Ripjaws back there to watch their flank. And he did a good enough job up until Grenmore came around, but by then it was a 4 or 5v1, so it didn't really matter so much. A very interesting call from VEA, and it looks like similar again here.
Yeah, Ham's looking for that kill, but he's got to be careful. Look at Kisses rushing. Ham with barely any ammo left. Bond getting a kill of his own. And here's the aggressiveness that they need to play. Oh no, double kill! Oh. Kingmaker trying to stay alive. He gets taken down. It's going to be a 2v3 now in favor of VEA, the Insurgent players. B is at 50%. Jims gets a kill, and now it's quickly a 2v2. Ripjaws trying to push around.
Intrigue and Ham stacking up like that coming out of tires was a very, very poor call. It allowed Kingmaker to get that double spray down. He only used maybe 3 or 4 rounds. Jims with another kill onto Bond.
And Grenmore Jims cleaning up there. It looked so beautiful. Looked so beautiful. But the problem is that Armada scared VEA because they always 2-stacked on B. So they were never certain if they killed one V player, was that actually the B player?
I said it a couple seconds ago, if Ham and Intrigue hadn't stacked like that coming out of there, instead of being 3v2, it would have been 4v2, and VEA would have easily had that from that position. But they let Kingmaker get 2 or 3 easy kills that round. That was just not cool.
Yeah, and going into the half, you know, the pressure's got to be on VEA right now. I mean, they switch it up, and they stopped playing balcony so aggressive, and they survived a lot longer. It was just too late, you know. So I think that, you know, we would have seen definitely a closer half score if VEA had called that a little bit earlier. Not a bad call, just a little late.
Yeah, no, it was an awesome play, and seeing it work like that, they completely flipped sort of the midway point of the map from being, you know, Bravo between Alpha and Charlie to Bravo between the east and west sides of this map. It was very neat to see.
We'll see what kind of free fire we can get out. Grin trying to pick off people, and here's going to be this double stack onto B as well. The Village picking up a kill, and so with Intrigue. Intrigue, oh no, but there comes a frag out by Jims. Do they know there were 2 people on B? B is already at 50%. Grenmore trying to push up. Nice little nade throw toss. Almost getting a kill.
Ham touching noses up in apps. Ham coming out ahead with the kill.
Village getting a kill. Poor Jims tried to caterpillar out into B from their arch and getting picked off very easily. And Grenmore should be short work here unless he can clutch. It's going to be very hard. They're wrapping all over him.
It's just a matter of time. It seems like Bond knows where he is, but decided to change his fire mode there when it would be better to keep his finger on the trigger. Does not matter in the end. That's VEA coming up with the second round this game. We are 7-2 in favor of Armada.
Yeah, absolutely. And it almost looked like a mirror match there. VEA came out and played 2 on B as well. Jim's with a nice nade to kill on the B. He unfortunately crawled out into B a little too far and got picked off very easily. Armada, Armada elected to play balcony aggressive. However, they went hold that round instead of rushing out on the balcony like the Vilch was. So
you rush too early in that round before you get any kind of picks. You're vulnerable not only from Balk, but from Bravos, we've seen it. Kingmaker getting kills there. You're vulnerable from Apps. You're vulnerable from one of the arches. It's just a bad situation if you push straight across that.
Yeah, we're going to see both these players, all these players try to push in again. There's going to be some late free fire. And let's see who can get a kill.
Once again, 2 VEA players on Bravo.
Ham is already through. Look at this pistol rush by Ham. Ham missing the kill. There's a kill. Grin getting a kill. And Ham is so far into apartments. He's been called out, but his whole team is dead. And trying to pick up that gun, Ham goes down. What an excellent push by Ham. Unfortunately, his whole team was dead by the time he got to where he was going.
Now we're on match point. It's 8-2 in favor of Armada. This next round could be the last for this map, but stick around. We've got at least one more game after this one. This is a best of 3. This is the first map. This is the DGL World Cup number 2.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. So, do we have any new people here that have never played competitive Insurgency? I think I did see some people in the chat that had never played competitive Insurgency. You guys are definitely missing out. The mind games, you know, these people make it look easy, but there's a lot of practice that goes involved in learning all the halfway points and basically what you can get away with and what you cannot.
Yeah, I definitely saw some new players in here. Welcome, guys. This is a hell of an introduction. These are 2 of the best teams in the world, and at the moment, arguably the 2 best teams in the world, because this is an international competition, what you're seeing right here tonight.
Oh my gosh, Kiss has actually missed this player. Kiss is
right next to him.
Oh, he missed.
Misses the headshot, goes for the knife.
Oh, he missed! He gets the kill and then gets killed!
No, he doesn't get the kill. Wooly steals it.
Yeah, Wooly steals the kill.
Oh no.
Kiss is being a little cocky there. Bond trying to stay alive. Ham looking for the pick. He's going to get it onto Kingmaker. And they just heard that B is not theirs.
Gems, though, will take care of Bond. It's all down to Ham in a 1v3. And Bravo's about 25% capped for Armada. Wooly's there. Grinmore's watching him.
Ham cannot peek out here.
If he holds this angle, Ham is dead.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. There was a dead body right there, and I think Ham saw that, and then he just didn't focus on anything. That's going to be the first map, ladies and gentlemen, 9-2. Also, make sure you don't type in the Twitch chat because it takes them 3 minutes to know what's going on.
I will try to restrain myself from spoiling that.
Yeah, absolutely. So it looks like we're going to go into the second map, Station. This is the map that Armada picked. So will we see a reversal? You know, VEA chose District and just, you know, lost it to Armada. Will Armada lose Station to VEA, which would be very interesting.
You know, I couldn't have called that first map either way. These teams are very evenly matched. But I would have thought it would have at least been closer. You know, I was looking for a 9-5, 9-6, 9-7 result, not a 9-2 blowout. That was really surprising for me to watch. I think it was just VEA being a little bit stubborn there at the beginning, trying to be too aggressive and just not switching it up. We saw when they were able to switch into that really aggressive apps play, kind of redefine the lanes of District. We saw them able to switch the momentum around and get a round or two. But yeah, like you said earlier, man, it's just that should have happened maybe after the first 2 rounds, not the first 4 or 6. Like, that was just way too late of a call. It was a great call, great strat. These are great players, but yeah, it's just too late.
So we will see what goes on here. This is Pistol Live here, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are just tuning in, the pistol round determines which side you will start on. Look at VEA stacking up on Ridge. Who will get the first kill? Intrigue trying to fight off Grin. Grin likes to play in that cubby spot. V already at 50%. Who's going to get the first pick? No! Wooly fails onto Ripjaws or Woolly Bear. Woolly Mammoth. Woolly Bear? Oh,
You know, I think anything could be woolly if it has fur.
That's right. Just like me. Oh, look at these picks coming up by both teams. B at 75%. Ham trying to push in and get onto B. Kisses. Desperately trying to stay alive. No, gets proned out by Ivilch. Grin pushing in. Look at all these players. Grin gets 2, but he can't kill the 3rd. Oh my goodness.
Ivilch versus Kingmaker now. Ivilch on Bravo. He's got 50% to go before he can start capping it for his team. And Kingmaker
has the high ground.
Have an idea of where he is.
I mean, he's got the high ground here. This is King. This is what King likes to do. So he knows.
King just saw his legs coming into that house there.
Absolutely. Look at the village. Unfortunately, yeah, this is... What is a village? Oh, no, he lands! Oh, he's gotta be careful! Oh, gets picked through the box! I think he picked off his hand there.
Barely... I think he got domed. I think I heard the headshot sound. So he just barely domes him over the top of that box, maybe picking off, like, a corner of the hitbox. Ivilch with a 4K that round.
Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, you know, that's what Grin gets for using that 1911. Or, yeah, the 1911. If he had been using that 1911, he would have been able to spam a lot faster with the Makarov.
Yeah, I saw him trying to get long shots with that 45, and it does pack a punch, but it sucks in every other regard.
Yeah, the recoil is just, it's too hard. You gotta really aim that thing. And the Mac and the M9 are just amazing weapons to use.
Yeah, since everyone's running armor in the pistol round anyways, you're gonna have to put more than one round to them. I don't think the 45 will one-shot anybody unless you hit him in the head, so... You might as well run a Mac or an M9. Just, you know.
Absolutely.
And we've got new players here, so a little bit of advice.
And these players, oh, looks like a Vilch timed out. Yeah, both these teams are actually from NA.
Had some really good competitors in the World Cup from EU and elsewhere. Shouts out to the Aussies, Aussie Queen, Kinetic from EU, and also I think it was Auxilla White. Just with a nasty, nasty lineup. It was like Cherry Hood, Rex J, and was Nate on that team as well? Forget.
No, Nate was actually on Kinetic as well.
Thank you. Still, just really awesome competition from around the world. Tried to make it work the best we could with the pings. I don't think anyone really complained too much, so that was a win there.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna actually. It looks like a Vilch is restarting his PC, so I'm actually gonna take a bio break. So why don't you keep these people entertained, Torso? I will be right back.
Put me right on the spot. Be an interesting conversation since I am 3 minutes behind chat. So let's see what people are saying about that last match. Let's see here. Were the players tested for performance-enhancing drugs? Some of these mouse movements are too fast. The human arm is not that strong. Years of practice, man. You'll be surprised what that can do for your aim, for your flick, etc. Tarpon just straight up admitting to using drugs, though, so hey, guess I'm wrong.
Alrighty, I'm back.
Just telling them all about my everlasting, ever-dying, no, never-dying love for you.
Don't lie to them. Oh.
Get some predictions for this second map, guys. Still got some computer issues with one of our VEA players.
Yeah, if you guys are just tuning in, Armada won 9-2 on District. Armada started on security on District, putting up a 7-1 half. So
Yeah, that was VEA's map pick, and they won the pistols, so they were on their preferred side. Slow-mo box soccer.
Yeah, waiting on Wooly. Wooly looks like he's just resetting real quick. And We are waiting for Vilch. Vilch still not online. So, how's everyone's day going so far? Torso, how is your day going?
My day is going all right. I went to work, I came home, I took a nap, and I jumped on the computer.
Oh, lucky you. You actually got to take a nap.
Yeah, it wasn't very long, and my neighbors woke me up, but hey, you know.
What, you cute?
No, I live underneath some, like, manatee people.
Manatee people.
Dude, all hours of the night, they're jumping on my fucking head. Okay, though, I'm moving soon.
So, we'll see here. We will see. Sorry, everyone, for the delay here. Looks like we had some technical difficulties. Vilch is now back online, but not in the game yet. So, there he goes. Vilch launches his game. I can see, but you can't. If you guys are just tuning in, you're watching the DGL.org World Cup Final, World Cup number 2 Finals, VEA versus Armada. This is the second map in the best of 3. First map went to Armada 9-2. I am Link with my co-caster, Torso. New challenger! Fuck Microsoft.
Fuck Microsoft.
Has joined the game. Maybe... I don't know what he's saying. Is he saying he wants to? Or maybe he had an update. So, Vilch coming back in here. Looks like he's a little angry. Armada looking to go here. They're going to live it up right away. Armada lost the pistol round. The pistol round is used to determine what side players will start on. So Armada is going to start on security. This is Station, known for its pre-nades, pre-flashes, pre-smoke, pre-everything. So you're going to see a lot of pre-nades come out. So I am going to put the camera in the sky.
More importantly, it's known for its preconceived notion that insurgents will come out on top at half, even if the teams are evenly matched in skill. And I happen to agree with that. I think it'll be about 5-3 at half in favor of VEA. Just an early prediction coming out, just based on how this map usually plays out. There's a lot of pre-nades on this map from both sides, but I think that Insurgent has a distinct advantage with just the number and how powerful they are. You hit a lot more important spots with your pre-nades from Insurgent side, and you also have a nasty, nasty cross-pick available for crossing to Charlie, little house up here on the hill, and Ham is known to take bolt action or an M1 and just wreck people from over there. So, based on those two things, I think we're going to see 5-3 half in favor of VEA.
Looks like we're going live here. No kills coming out. Wooly playing super aggressive. Gets by a Vilch. A Vilch gets flashed. Look at Wooly deep in enemy territory. Looking for this kill. Sees one. Gets a Vilch. Will he get the next one? No, he doesn't. Intrigue takes him down. What a great flick by Intrigue. B at 50%. Intrigue knows that he has to make a move here. B is at 50% now for security. They will cap Wooly back in.
Had Bond sitting back here this whole time with a bolt action coming up dry. Like he's going to resupply, get himself a automatic. Intrigue. Kingmaker will capture it just as he goes down.
Yeah, Intrigue with a nice kill. Unfortunately, it was too late. So still a 4v3. Nice kill by Intrigue. Where's Intrigue?
You see, the exception of Wooly, we see Armada turtling up now that they've got 2 points. Wooly's making some sneaky motions around towards Charlie. A little bit of pre-fire there. Maybe to bait out the Charlie player. We got... Yeah, I think he is trying to bait Bon out here. Bon's just playing instead of stilts. He's going to try to wrap around, get Wooly in the back. If he goes now, he might be able to pull it off. Nope, Wooly's turned around.
Intrigue with a bit of free fire. Intrigue playing very well. Oh, doesn't see the player. Wooly actually kills Bon. Ham trying to cover his A player. Here's the people flanking behind him. Look at this spot by Kisses. Ham gets the kill onto Wooly, and Kisses is going to kill A. Ham all by his lonesome. Look at these players right by each other. Oh, Ham with a beautiful pre-fire onto Kisses through 10.
But Grinmore's going to jump onto Charlie, which means Ham has to make a move here. We still have Gems watching Ridge, but no matter. Grinmore on Charlie will be looking in the right direction, watching the right lane to catch him, coming to meet him. The first round goes for Armada.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a beautiful pre-fire by Ham. Ham heard Kiss's reload. Kisses was in a great spot to cover inside A. Unfortunately, you know, Intrigue's trying to battle in front of him and just took one too many steps forward, and Kisses could see him. Very hard to combat against that spot while you're focusing on A. So, we'll see here what they can do in the next round. Still anyone's game. Both teams filling each other out, trying to find the nades, etc., etc. So we'll see what we can get out here. Nade coming up. Oh, a nade killing Ham. 5 on 4 already. Wooly looking for a kill. He kills Ripjaw. C is wide open. Grin looking for this player. Bond is playing super far back. I'm not sure if I agree with this play.
He keeps trying to get picks on players crossing to Charlie, and I don't like it. It basically means that right now it's a 5-on-2 because he still hasn't come into the game yet.
And Gems is playing very passive on A. Wooly's looking for this flank. Bond actually hears him, shoots at him. Wooly's just going to keep rushing through. Wooly's got to be careful. He gets picked off. Flashbang coming out of Gems. Gems moving very well while flashed. And there's a C cap. There's a C cap.
5-on-3.
Ooh, and what a pick. Wooly trying to stay alive. A at 50%, B at 90%. They're going to keep this alive. Here comes a flashbang by Wooly. Wooly looking for one pick. Wooly looking for the second. Wooly gets the second pick. Holy cow. What a stop onto A. Bond doing everything he can to keep this alive. A's at 50%, ladies and gentlemen. Bond needs to do something. And he's going to get picked off. What a clutch play by Wooly with the flashbang. I mean, they had that thing at 75%. Wooly had to go, and he went.
He threw that flash. It caught one of the two VEA players, but then Intrigue and Ivilch, they got tangled up. They stacked on top of each other. Intrigue was not able to run away in time after he ran into Ivilch, who was totally blind. Wooly just picked them both off.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, great. It was a great... I mean, VEA played very well there. Up until the very last second. They double stacked, and we've actually seen that twice now, where VEA double stacks, and you know they give a kill away.
And they still have Bond playing back here, leaning out of this house with a bolt action, and he
doesn't really see anyone. Yeah, he doesn't.
I think he sees someone now, but he's not gonna be able to shoot him through this door frame, this window frame.
Yeah, he's really not doing anything, and Wooly and Kisses are just doing work. And look, it's a 5v2.
It's basically 5v1. Bond is still in the back of the map.
Yeah.
He hasn't done shit yet.
I
think that's a mistake having him up with the bolt action. Cool idea.
Here comes Wooly for the flank, and Bond's all by himself. And
like, what's Bond gonna do here?
Yeah. Oh, look at this sick, nasty nade, though. Yeah, Bond needs to come off this sniper rifle. Bond trying to push into A. As soon as he goes here, we're gonna see a flank come out. I mean,
we got Kisses in this really nasty spot again next to Tin.
Yeah, and Jims is gonna go for the flank, and no, Bond actually gets picked off by Grinmore. Grin picked him through the wall. And you know, something that we need to note here is, you know, VEA is down. You know, the Wonder Twins aren't on VEA today. Bond and Pyotoroy played out of their minds yesterday, and Pyotoroy is not actually here. And that's really going to hurt VEA, because Pyotoroy is a very good player. Unfortunately, scheduling just didn't work out, and it's already 3-0 in favor of Armada on security. And like you said, Torso, you know, it's a lot of people think, you know, Insurgents usually come out on top, so this is going well for Armada.
If this map plays out like it should, and these teams are evenly matched like they are, VEA should win the next 5 straight, and I just don't really see that happening.
Yeah, absolutely. Wooly playing aggressive, gets a 2K. Now it's already 5v3. Bond got picked off by a nade early on. Look at Wooly playing hyper aggressive. Wooly is basically kamikazing for his B player. He's hoping that this B player will cap for him and respawn him. So Wooly knows that there's
a really high success rate of this. He's in good hands.
Gems getting the pick onto Ham. Ripjaw's all by himself. Just completely alone. Forever alone?
All by myself. Yeah. This is going to be another round in favor of Armada. It's just a matter of time. Jaws has literally nowhere to go, and I think Wooly heard him.
Yeah, Wooly did hear him, and Wooly picking up 3 kills there.
He's already at 10 and 3 right now, when the highest player on VEA is at 4 and 4.
You know, it's just yeah, I can't believe the player by Dolly actually went down for Insurgents. That guy just needs to prone out. So Wooly actually killed the player hiding behind this box, and that player just needs to go prone and just sit and get a free kill.
If Wooly is going to be that aggressive, then yeah, you can just sit back in the lane, wait for him to run at you, and get the drop on him. Like, they know it's coming. We got Ham trying to pick this time. I think he's going to be a little bit more successful than Vaughn. And it's assuming anyone crosses in front of his gun here. Doesn't look like he's going to come up with anything.
Wooly is going to go down. There we go. There's the prone that I was talking about.
Watch Ham. He's about to throw a barrels nade. I love this nade. Sorry to interrupt, but this is just so much fun to watch.
Absolutely. Jims is waiting. He's got his flash right click. As soon as he step on A, he's gonna flash this Kingmaker with the pick. Oh, Bond's gotta get down. Nice prone, and they all get flashed. Look at Jims' push. Jims gets 1 kill. He just got picked out again. He knows they're there. Look at Ripjaws playing in the middle of River. This is a very hyper-aggressive spot. I like it, but he's got to be careful. This player will see him soon. Now, Wooly kills him off the respawn. Intrigue with 1 kill. Wooly killed a blue player. No, he gets taken down. Bond flashed again. Unfortunately, I got flashed there. Jims actually flashed into A over and over and over and over again. And it's 5-0 Torso.
Yeah, this just isn't going VEA's way. I'm not sure what they have to change up even, honestly. I think they need to be less aggressive on A, and maybe more aggressive towards the Charlie side of the map where they can maybe make some gains. We got Wooly being aggressive, kind of alternating, it seems. Like he'll rush Charlie sometimes, he'll rush Alpha sometimes.
They're playing, yeah, VEA is playing very standard. They have a guy on left and right side of A. They could just sit one guy on the right side of A and then rush one in Hell. Because, you know, Armada's not really playing Hell that much. Of course, as I say that, yeah, Wooly's just rushing up in every time, and Wooly's gonna get flashed. There's 1 frag.
Ham and Ripjaws.
Yeah,
Ham and Ripjaws come up with kills for VEA.
Ooh, wow.
They need to kill Hisses, who's taken up the Bravo position. And they do. There's that barrels nade I was talking about earlier. It works so well if you're playing on that position. Didn't kill Kingmaker last time because he was on the dock, but it is a beautiful thing when that's connected.
Oh, and Wooly going down by Ripjaws. Jim's the only one alive, and he's going to go down. Beautiful play by VEA. They changed up their nades, and they really changed up where they were pre-firing and playing, and that's really what they needed to do. 5 rounds on security, even if VEA wins out, 5 rounds on security is nothing to laugh at. I mean, that's going to be tough to beat.
They were behind coming into this match because they lost District. Now they're definitely behind in this game because they have, by all measures of, no matter how you look at it, they've lost this half. They need to come back, win these next 2 rounds, and just keep that momentum going into their security side.
Excellent nades coming out by VEA. You can see now they force Armada to play very passive. Armada with the free fire. And Bond rushing straight onto A, looking for kills. He's got to be careful. Grin will see him. Oh no, he doesn't. Wow, Bond getting a kill. Wooly going down. Milch looking for a kill as well. Here comes the flashbang by Jims. Jims gets the flash. Once again, will he do the same exact play he did the other round? Kingmaker with the pick. And Jims all by himself trying to stay alive. Oh no, gets taken down by Bond. And that was just amazing. You know, I think now VEA is learning. You know.
I think you saw it in the round before this when they kept looking back towards Bravo as soon as they got a kill. They'd be like, okay, we just killed a player on Ridge. Where's the next guy? He's probably on Bravo. Like, they're going to keep trying to cap the middle of point. They're going to keep trying to cap their teammates back in. There's no way of telling due to the announcer or whatever if they're on that point once they've touched it. So they're just going to keep trying to do that. It's their best bet. They kept looking back towards that point. They got 3 or 4 kills on players on Bravo. And then this last round, they just kept running. Man, they just kept pushing. As soon as they got a kill, they would just keep pushing. The refrags were there. The objective savvy was there. They had players blocking the point before other players pushed it. If they keep this up, we're going to see a 5-3 half in favor of Armada.
There we go.
But
Wooly
good
gets
momentum
shut down. That's exactly what needs to happen. They need to shut down Wooly. And a Village getting another kill on the Grinmore. And look at this A play. Holy cow. 4-stack into A. What can Jims do? Jims is completely surrounded. No, he's going to get flanked. Oh, he looks away at the last second. Wow, Jims all by himself. Baby girl, I'm so sorry. Your team is gone. 5v1. Jims with 1 kill. But, I mean, they got the whole map here. Jims knows he's here.
Bravo's about 50%.
Oh, and he's going to get picked off by Ham.
And you saw what happened there. They killed the Bravo player. They didn't look away from Bravo because they knew Kisses was going to rotate there. He rotated there out of Alpha, leaving Gems alone. They immediately killed him as soon as he got into the river. That was perfect from VEA. If they can keep that just sort of general strategy going, look towards B after you get a pick on B because they're going to send someone there. They're good for at least 2 kills because you got the guy who's playing B and then you got the guy who's sitting nearby to pick up the slack in case he goes down. That puts you at a man advantage right out the bat. And you know they're going to try and do that on their Insurgent side as well. It's not just a security side strat, it's what Armada bases their play off of.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree there. And, you know, VA did a very good job. They switched it up there. They realized kind of what Armada was doing. And, albeit just, again, a little too slow, but they switched it up, and that was a 4-stack on A. And actually, if you notice there, Wooly only got 1 kill in 3 rounds, and they really shut him down, which really helped them. So this is going to be very hard by VEA. They need to be very careful. Jim's looking to nade. Oh, he sees that player, definitely. Bond
I think he actually physically hit Bond with that nade.
And playing super aggressive. King looking for a kill. Who's going to be the first one to get a kill? The Village got to be careful peeking. Intrigue looking for a kill. He gets picked up. That's going to be 3 kills. No kill by a Village. B is out at 90%. A Village looking for that pick. Doesn't get it. He's going to be seen and get picked off by Kisses. Bond, the only one by his lonesome. 5v1.
Yeah, Kingmaker watching 10 as well. If he pushes out here, he is dead. He is luckily pushing back towards the Insurgent side of Alpha, where there's still players, but he won't be seen nearly as quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, Bond is playing slow. He knows they capped. It's 5v1. It's almost like this happened last time. Bond all by himself.
It's happened multiple times to multiple members of VEA. They've been in 1v5, 1v4 situations, and Armada just sits. Like, look at them. They're all turtled up. They're all watching each other's backs. And there's really nowhere for Bond to go where he won't get picked up on. And Gems is going to see him push out of here. He's going to see the barrel of his gun long before Bond sees him. And, yeah, he's a dead man.
Gems actually doesn't see him, which is funny.
Not yet.
Yeah,
I think he could have just seen his suppressor if he'd been paying attention there.
Oh, and Bond's going to peek out. Oh, there we go! The gun got blocked, and Bond went down. Unfortunately, that gun block. God, I hate that. The gun, if you get too close to the wall, your gun will drop down. And when Bond went to peek out there, unfortunately, his gun dropped, and he couldn't shoot at Gems.
Sitting here in the second match. This is 6-3 in favor of Armada. This is a best of 3 tonight, so if Armada comes out on top, they will have won the DGL World Cup #2, second edition. What do you call this? Just DGL World Cup 2?
Sure, yeah. And one thing to note is I see people, you know, talking about how the objectives are way different. People often tend to say that security has the advantage pushing the objective on this map. Holy cow, I am flashed out of my mind. Kisses is known for this pistol rush. He loves to rush his pistol and play hyper aggressive. Look at 1 kill. Now hopping down onto B. It just looks like they're not nading Cubby very well. Like an Insurgent player should not be able to push onto B like that. Bond trying to push out.
2 Armada players near or on B, Willie pulling away finally, but VEA really needs to focus their attention on Bravo and kill these players. They know they're going to be there.
Bond getting a pick, but look at B. B is at 80%, so all that effort that Bond just put in is going to be negated.
Well, it looks like he's going to go for the spawn camp. If he turns around, he can come up with a couple kills, but he's more focused on the rest of the map. Finally turning his attention to the players who have just gotten their lives back. James Willie playing super careful.
VEA trying to look for a pick. Ham playing super passive. There we go. Ham on the move, trying to look for a pick. There's Ripjaw's.
On Wooly. That's a start. They've got a minute 30, and they have to clear a point or get some kills. Grinmore gonna take down Ham.
Ripjaw's desperately trying to stay alive. Jim's playing all the way back in his spawn. Vaughn looking for some kills. Ripjaw's just needs to stay alive and slow peek this. Vaughn saw Grinmore, but didn't take the shot. Probably a wise decision just to wait. Did Grin see him?
Got Kingmaker looking. Now he's pulling away. He could have seen Rip cross just then near the sandbags position. You can still see ahead. Let's see if he sees the movement.
Oh, he's gonna miss,
pick up
unfortunately.
On it in time.
That
he
M4,
got legged.
yeah, the M4 with that recoil just needs to control it a little bit better.
That said, Rip is a very good shot, so that first shot usually does the job.
Grinmore looking back into candles, doesn't get the kill. There it is, and Ripjaw is going to be taken out by Kingmaker in stilts. So 7-3 in favor of Armada. Close rounds, definitely close rounds. Unfortunately, you know, VEA not definitely, you know, what I said earlier. VEA is just not playing Bravo on security, and security does have a little bit of advantage, especially if they play down by the barrel.
Well, you saw what happened when they started to turn their attention towards the Armada Bravo player and like focus the first 20 seconds of the round on killing that guy and then whoever comes to support him. I keep saying it, but they keep not doing it. They need to do that, you know, they need to pick up on the fact that that works. Kill the Bravo guy.
When a streak going down very quickly. And here's Kisses with that rush on to B. This is going to push up into B already. No contestation. Grinmore playing back. I think he might see this player on sandbag.
Ripjaws is sneaking his way near Bravo, and he tries to spray down these walls.
Wooly unfortunately took him down. Yeah, Wooly saw him underneath the building, and now it's a 5v2. And there's the capture, and still 5v2. Vaughn trying to stay alive. Vaughn actually can't see that blue player. Vaughn couldn't see the blue player because of his reticle. And looks like it's gonna be a refrag. Let's see if Grin knows that there's a guy in candles. No, Bond's gonna take him down. They definitely know where he is now. Does Bond know that they respawn? Oh! Bond didn't kill him. Bond's looking for the kill.
I swear I heard the headshot sound there.
I did hear a headshot sound as well.
I think it got him. I think it got him through like a little bit of tin. I think I also heard like a little tin ink sound. I don't know.
Yeah, and
really
Gems.
good flick out of Gems, getting rid of Bond up there in hell. That'll put us on match point for second map. This is match point for the title for the DGL World Cup, second edition, Electric Boogaloo, part 2, 8-3 in favor of Armada.
What did you just say? Electric Boogaloo?
Yeah, DGL Season 2, Electric Boogaloo, and what rhymes, I don't know.
Alright, whatever.
Yeah, sure. Make some t-shirts.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the second map. If Armada takes this, and we are at match point 8-3, Armada will win with a 2-0 victory. Can VEA come out on top? Again. Oh, there's a frag! Intrigue and Grinmore getting their own frags. Flashes all over the place.
4v4.
Look at a Village playing aggressive. Too aggressive. Gets picked off by Kingmaker. What a shot by Kingmaker. Didn't catch that flip, but it looks like he looked away for a second. Oh, beautiful nade by Ham. Countering that stilts play. Ripjaw's peeking up. Missing Kisses just a little too late. Kisses proning down. Ripjaw's gotta be careful.
That's Wooly proning. Grinmore with a kill on the Ham.
Ripjaw's
Wooly will
going
get
down.
the kill. Shooting Ripjaws in the little feet.
And Intrigue all by himself.
Intrigue.
And Intrigue's gonna get the kill, trying to stay alive. Jims gets the kill, and that's gonna be it, ladies and gentlemen. 9-3 with a decided victory by Armada. Armada winning 9-2 and then 9-3 over VEA. Armada just did their homework and had VEA's number. Unfortunately, Piotr was not here tonight. Piotr definitely a pillar of VEA's. So yeah, Torso, what did you think about that?
That was not how I was expecting these maps to go. I thought the matches were at the very least going to be a lot closer. Armada has been on a roll. They did just beat VEA for the DGL Season 8 finals, so Armada coming out on top does not surprise me, but just it's the way that they did it. It's the way that VEA did not change their strategies up nearly enough, nearly quickly enough. They found some traction, but way too late in these games. I think that District could have gone either way if VEA had made a strategy switch like after 2 rounds rather than 4 or 6. I think that was just a bad call. It does not reflect, I think, on the overall skill level of these players. I think if the call had been made sooner, you would have seen, at the very least, 9-6, 9-7 result there. It would have been a lot closer, and that might have put Armada in a different headspace coming into the second map. We might have seen a different result there, too. So, it does not surprise me that Armada won. It surprises me they won 9-3 both maps. Like, that's a very strong result. These guys are clearly on top of the Insurgency world right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, you know, VEA, they played very strong all the way through, and the semifinals were just absolutely insane. And you know, it looked like just Armada had done their homework. You know, actually, VEA had less film time than Armada. I think Armada's semifinal got casted because Armada started before VEA. So I don't know if VEA watched the clips or not, but you know, it's just unfortunate. But you know what the thing is that it wasn't that. I mean, obviously they're skilled. Both teams are very skilled. You know, VEA just changed it up a little too slowly. You know, you saw VEA changed it up, and they instantly got results. But it just happened too late in the game.
Still, these were absolute pleasure to watch. Great games played between 2 great teams. I'm looking forward to seeing what both of them do in the next DGL season, Season 9, which will be starting up in about a month. How late do you think we're gonna?
Yeah, we'll probably we're gonna definitely have a winter break. I know that a lot of people are tired. A lot of people have been playing definitely straight back to back for a year now, and we'll have Thanksgiving and Kwanzaa and Hanukkah and Christmas and whatever you celebrate, and then we'll probably come back after into the new year. So that'll give a lot of teams to, you know, refresh their rosters, spend some time with their family, get finals in order, and then we'll come out swinging in Season 9 when we start back up in January. So, anyways, guys, I have a lot to do still, so I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you so much for watching the DGL.org. Congratulations to Armada, world champions of World Cup #2. Thank you everyone for watching, and thank you Torso for casting with me.
Thank you, Link. It's always a pleasure. Thank you everybody for watching, and have a good night.
Take care, guys.